Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are in the 31st session of Quantitative Technique 1 prescribed for BCom 3rd semester affiliated to Vijayanagara Sri Krishna Devara University, Ballari. Here in this session we are discussing about measures of central tendency, that is averages. These problems on arithmetic mean, continuous series, weighted arithmetic mean. These are the topics which are covered under this particular session, or we are going to cover in this session. Again, recap, in earlier session we were discussed about arithmetic mean under individual, discrete and continuous series problems and learning objectives. After studying this particular chapter, the student will be understand different measures of central tendency and dispersion, that is arithmetic mean, median, mode, geometric and harmonic mean, and range, mean deviation, standard deviation, quartile deviation, coefficient of variation. Okay, these are the learning objectives of this particular chapter. It means after reading this particular chapter, student will be understand or able to understand the different measures of central tendency, like central tendency and dispersion, like arithmetic mean, median, mode, geometric and harmonic mean. Again, measures of dispersion like range, mean deviation, standard deviation, quartile deviation and coefficient of variation. Okay, these are the learning objective. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೆಜರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅರ್ಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್, ಮೀಡಿಯನ್, ಮೋಡ್, ಜಿಯೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್ ನಾವು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಷನ್ ಸಹಿತ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ರೇಂಜ್, ಮೀಡಿಯನ್, ಮೀನ್ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್, quartile deviation and coefficient of variation. Okay, these are the learning objectives of this particular chapter and learning outcomes. After completion of this particular chapter, the student shall be able to differentiate, determine and identify the relationship among the averages under different series of data. The students can also do the continuous and weighted arithmetic mean series. Okay, after completion of this particular chapter, the students shall be able to differentiate, determine and identify the relationship among the averages under different series of data, like individual series, discrete series and continuous series. Again, student can able to do continuous and weighted arithmetic mean series. These are the learning outcomes of this particular chapter. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ the student shall be able to differentiate what are the differences between the averages. Again, determine and identify the relationship among the averages like mean, median, mode, harmonic mean and geometric mean under different series of data like individual series, discrete series and continuous series. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಡಾಟಾನ ನಾವೇನ್ರಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. and arithmetic mean under continuous series. Formula for calculating arithmetic mean under the continuous series. Continuous series na arithmetic mean na formula ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು okay, arithmetic mean is equal to a plus sigma fd divided by n into I. Here a is equal to x bar is equal to arithmetic mean, a is equal to assumed mean, again f is equal to frequency, d is equal to deviation, n is equal to total number of observations into I is equal to width of class or class interval. Here for example 1, arithmetic mean under continuous series. Calculate the arithmetic mean from the following data: temperature in degrees centigrades, number of days -40 to 30, 10 degree Celsius, number of days 10, -32, -20, 28 days, -22, -10, 30 days, -10 to 0, 42 days, 0 to 10, 65 days, 10 to 20, 180 days, in 20 to 30, that is 10 days. A calculation of arithmetic mean. ಈಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, again number of days frequency mid point na ನಾವು compute ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, that is m. again d na ನಾವು compute ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, d is equal to m minus a, and finally fd na ನಾವು compute ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. The formula for computation of arithmetic mean under continuous series is mean is equal to a plus sigma fd divided by n into I. First we need to identify the a is nothing but assumed mean. assumed mean na ನಾವು find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, assumed mean ನ find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, that is in between lower limit and upper limit. lower limit is -40, upper limit is -30. -40 plus -30 divided by 2 is equal to -35 is the midpoint of that particular class. Similarly -30 plus -20 divided by 2 is equal to -25 is the midpoint of class interval of -30 to -20, and -20 to -10. -20 plus -10 divided by 2 is equal to -15 is the class in midpoint of -20 to -10, and -10 to 0. -10 plus 0 divided by 2 is equal to -5. -5 is the class midpoint of that particular class. 0 to 10. 0 plus 10 divided by 2 is +5. +5 is the midpoint of 0 to 10 class interval. Again 10 to 20. 10 plus 20 divided by 2 plus 15 is the midpoint of that particular class, that is 10 to 20, and 20 to 30. 20 plus 30 divided by 2 plus 25 is the midpoint of 20 to 30 class. ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು -35, -25, -15, -5, +5, +15, +25. therefore ನಾವು d ನ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. d is equal to m minus a divided by I. m minus a ನ assumed mean ನಾವು ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಮಿಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಮಿಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ -5. -5 ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ m -5 divided by 10. d is equal to m minus -5 divided by 10. here the m is -35 minus -5 divided by 10, that is -3. -25 minus -5 divided by 10, -2. -15 minus -5 divided by 10, -1. 5 minus -5 divided by 10, -1. 5 minus -5 divided by 10, 0. +5 minus -5 divided by 10 is equal to +1. +15 minus -5 divided by 10, that is +2. +25 minus -5 divided by 10, that is +3. again fd, f10 into -3, -30. 28 into -2, -56. 30 into -1, -30. 42 into 0, 0. 65 into 1, 65. 180 into 2 plus 360. 10 into +3, 30. therefore sigma fd is equal to +339. therefore number of days, that is n, is equal to 365 days. therefore a is equal to -5, sigma fd is equal to 339, n is equal to 365, I is equal to 10. therefore mean is equal to -5 plus 339 divided by 365 into 10. -5 plus 339 divided by 365 into 10 is 9.29. -5 plus 9.29 is equal to 4.29 is the arithmetic mean of that particular classes. again here calculate, second example, to calculate the average marks of students from the following data. below 10, that is 15. below 20, 35. below 30, 60. below 40, 84. below 50, 96. below 60, 124, 7. below 70, 198. below 80, 250. determine the simple frequencies from cumulative frequencies and then calculate the mean. first we need to identify the simple frequencies. simple frequencies na ನಾವು find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. again below 10 is nothing but 0 to 10, which is restricted to 0. again below 20 is nothing but 10 to 20. similarly 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. In number of students, the cumulative value, it is 15, 35, 60, 84, 96, 127, 198, 250. Okay, these are the cumulative value. We need to find the frequencies. 15, 15. Here 35 minus 15, 20 is the frequency of 10 to 20. Again 60 minus 35, 25 is the frequency of 20 to 30. Again 60 minus 84, sorry 84 minus 60, 24 is the frequency of 30 to 40. 96 minus 84, 12 is the frequency of 40 to 50. 127 minus 96, 31 is the frequency of 50 to 60. 198 minus 127, 71 is the frequency of 60 to 70. 250 minus 198, 52 is the frequency of 70 to 80 class. Again mid values, it is 0 to 10, 5, 10 to 15, 10 to 20, 15, 20 to 25, 20 to 30, 25, 30 to 40, 35, 40 to 50, 45, 50 to 60, 55, 60 to 70, 65, 70 to 80, 75. For m, d is equal to m minus 8 divided by 10. 10 is nothing but I, that is the difference between lower limit and upper limit. Here assumed mean is considered as 35. 5 minus 35 divided by 10, that is minus 3. 15 minus 35 divided by 10, it is minus 2. 25 minus 35 divided by 10, minus 1. 35 minus 35 divided by 10, 0. 45 minus 35 divided by 10, plus 1. 55 minus 35 divided by 10, plus 2. 65 minus 35 divided by 10, plus 3. 75 minus 35 divided by 10, plus 4. In FD, F into D, F is 15, D is minus 3. 15 into minus 3, minus 45. 20 into minus 2, minus 40. Again 25 into minus 1, minus 25. 24 into 0, 0. 12 into plus 1, plus 12. 31 into 2, 62. 71 into 3, 213. 52 into 4, 208. Therefore sigma FD is equal to 385, N is equal to 250. And for next, therefore A is equal to 35, sigma FD is equal to plus 385, N is equal to 250, I is equal to 10. For 35 plus 380 divided by 250 into 10, 35 plus 15.4, therefore the arithmetic mean is 50.4. Problems on arithmetic mean under weighted arithmetic mean. Weighted arithmetic mean is equal to mean W is equal to sigma Wx divided by sigma W. That is, weighted arithmetic mean is equal to, then for example 1, weighted arithmetic mean. An examination was held to decide about the award of scholarship in the University of Delhi. The weights of various subjects were different. The marks obtained by the 4 candidates out of 100 in each subject are given below. In each subject are given below. And subject weights: A mark, B marks, C marks, D marks. The statistics weight is 4. Marks of A 70, B 80, C 85, D 92. Accountancy weight is 3, 90, 75, C 75, D 40. Economic theory 2, 50, 60, 45, 70. And mercantile law weight is 1. Marks of A 50, B 45, C 65, D 50. If candidate getting the highest marks is to be awarded the scholarship, who should get it? This is the problem. In order to decide to whom the scholarship should be given, compare the weighted arithmetic mean. Compare the weighted arithmetic means of the marks obtained by these candidates. Computation of weighted mean. Statistics 4 and accountancy 3, economic theory 2, mercantile law 1. Here the marks of A 4 into 70 280 is the weighted marks, 3 into 90 again 4 into 80 320 is the weighted marks of B, 4 into 85 340 is the marks of weighted marks of C. Similarly 92 into 4 368 and 3 into 90 270, 3 into 75 225 again 3 into 75 225, 3 into 40 120. Economic theory 2 into 50 100, 2 into 60 120, 2 into 45 90, 2 into 70 140. Mercantile law 1 into therefore 50, 1 into 50 50, 1 into 45 45, 1 into 65 65, 1 into 50 50. Therefore mean marks of A 700, B 710, C 720, D 678. Therefore weighted arithmetic mean is equal to sigma wx divided by sigma w. Therefore sigma W is equal to 10. Student A 700 divided by 10 70 is the mean marks. Student B 710 divided by 10 71, C 720 divided by 10 72, and D 678 divided by 10 is equal to 67.8. Since the average is the highest in case of student C na average ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, hence he should be awarded the scholarship. In references for this particular session, Gupta Sultan SP 2008 Statistical Method, Sultan Chand Publications New Delhi, Gupta SC 2006 Fundamentals of Statistics, Sultan Chand Publications New Delhi, Pillai Bhagavati 2010 Business Statistics, Sultan Chand Publications New Delhi. Thank you.